Talk family, what go on? What go on? This your boy D and my boy E is gonna be joining us tonight, man. I'm gonna bring our screen on up. He gonna be coming in real soon, man, with another live show of Talk. And if he was in front of the computer with me, my boy E will say the same thing I'm about to say. It ain't no me. What are you, baby? Kane Nation, what's going on? What's going on? It's a hype show Friday night, man. Our Miami Hurricanes, is y'all ready? Is you ready to get to it? But before we get into it, man, I'm going to ask you like I do every week, man, to hit that subscribe button, like and comment on the show for your boy, man. I really appreciate you guys, man. And if you a regular, you already know how I start off the show, man. On Friday nights, we do the shout-outs, and we're going to get into it tonight. And y'all know who get the first shout-out of the night. No other than the man himself, Mr. King Judge.
KJ Production in the building.
King Judge, what's going on, big dog? How you doing tonight, man? Happy Friday to everybody out there, man. Let's get to the birthdays, man. We got a good show coming up tonight, man. Let's get to the birthdays, man. Special birthday shout-out go to my sister, man. Back in my hometown, Avon Park, Florida, man. Shout out to, man, Tamika Neely Scott, man. Happy birthday, sis, man. I hope you have a good one. Tell LeVar I said, what up? What up, LeVar? Scott, what it do, boy? Happy birthday, man. We got some Kane member family members tonight, man. We got a lot of birthdays tonight, man, with the Kane members, man. Happy birthday to Rolando Ramirez, Mose Lindsay, Dave Walker, Jordan Thrower, Ralph Muzon, Alex Poe, and one of our very own, the alumni, man, Mr. Leon Searcy, man, gonna have a birthday this weekend, man. Happy birthday to Leon Searcy. Y'all still go get that book, man. Fourth Down and Down. Good book, man. Good book, man. I got it. I read it, man. It's a great book, man. Shout out to Leon Searcy, man. Let's get to the businesses, man. Shout out to my girl Tanya and Teddy Chisholm over at Catan's Fashion. Shout out to Matt Holler over at Plum Life. Chris Flanagan over at Avalon. Shanika Pendergrass over at Herb Velocity. Shout out to Joe Neville Terry and Hollis Watts over at Rush Box. Shout out to Jacinta Kirkland over at Sugar Coated Cupcakes and Sweets LLC. Shout out to my boy Bobby Sarah down there in Miami, Florida over at Mentor Me. Shout out to my girl Jessie Lambert over at Naturally Born down there in Orlando, Florida. Shout out to the lovely ladies over at PNC Bank, Miss Crystal Barcliff and Katie Levant Gardner. Shout out to my homeboy Leroy Vien over at Smile Studio Orthodontics, man. That's my player partner, Leroy Vien. Shout out to Wiley and Sean over at Unique Stitches. Over at Unique Stitches LLC, man. That be bringing you all of the U-Talk merchandise, man. Shout out to Wiley and Sean, man. And shout out to Marquez Williams, man. Another Kane alumni, man. Over at Pop Socks, man. Cool, crazy, wacky, off the wall socks, man. Check him out over at popsocks.com, man. That's Marquez Williams. The music you're going to be hearing tonight is by no other than your boy, my boy, Youngin' the boy, Coach Star, and TP the Prophet. Shout out to all of the artists, man. Shout out to my boy Adrian Braswell for the artwork that he do on the show. What up, Adrian Braswell? And shout out to my co-host, my dog, E. Gray, the Columbia, South Carolina Don over there at Just Saying Sports. Shout out to my guy, E. Gray. What's going on, big dog? Shout out to E. Gray. Let's get to it. Let's get the U-Talk family shout-outs. Shout out to Jamal Davis, Benny and Kimberly Barrett, Cyrus Sumter, Tremaine Daniels, Vinny Sauter, Chad Lewis, Hiram Williams, LaTroy Hillard, Jimmy Brown, Steve Watson. Shout out to Brittany and Kevin, Eric Brown. Shout out to Kenny Kelly. Shout out to Tamika and LeVar Scott. Shout out to Milo Stinson. Shout out to Chris Otis. Shout out to Felix Miller, Eric and Susie Connor. Shout out to Donald Gordon, Todd Randy Pamal, John J.T. Thomas, Otis Ford, Earl Collins, Deion Washington, Carisha Williams, Cara Strong, Gail English, Robert Uncle Buck Brown, Eddie and George Lloyd, Cedric Tate, James Pop Jones, Corey Taylor, Dexter Sigler, what's going on? The U? Shout out to Kevin Taylor, Gerald Big Bowler Hawkins, Tony Adams, Tony Eddie Manuel Vasquez, Jamal Boots Stevenson, Darryl Love, Danielle Carroll, Quest, a.k.a. Theezer Brown, Tim Jordan, Kevin Glenn, Mike and Jeff Caldwell, Tariq Brooks, Shane Cronin, Jose Martinez, David Avila. Shout out to Troy Wood, Toya Cook, Milton Scoop Austin, Eric B. Tate, Sean Po'boy Pugh, Ronnie LeBoo, Leonard Geechee Evans, Terry West, Sheldon Curl, Johnny White, Donald Strange, Justin Williams, Maura Robinson, Jason Massey, Brian Big B. Wheaton, Justin J. Berg Jackson, LD down there, Mohaven, Florida, Joe Carter, BJ Pence, Diane and Lisa, Q, Cecil, Willie, Johnny and Tyrone Perry, Mario Beltran, Larry Elbone Griffin, Brian Maycock, Madonna and Jamila, Latoya, Susan Q. Jackson, what up, though? James Curtis Jackson, a.k.a. Pookie. Reggie Jamal Weddington, Rayshawn Evans, Wayne Foster, Douglas Ferguson, Gwen and Norris Gordon, Frank Hilton, Demetrius Jeep, Gray, Marvin V. Lawton, LaTuan Ferguson, James Edward Leach, Percy Hicks, Brian Storms, Jamarion Davis, Jaquarius Weathers, Lynn Reginald, Will Basin, Corey Allen, what's going on? And then Sherry Lewis, Jeffrey O'Neill, Drina and Travis Colvin, D. Breezy, Ernestine Fleming, Cheetah McCullough, John Green, April Clark Ransford, Beverly Kuzite, Reggie Hurd, Samuel Kennedy, Eric Myrick, and Larry Frank Jr., who you're going to be hearing from later on. Now let's get to the North Georgia Canes chapter in Canton, Georgia. Shout out to Kevin Restford, Joseph Virgo, Henry Calzi, Laverde Road, Kiki Diaz Vault, what's up, baby? Nick McClure, Renee Alvarez, Cedric Catman Smith, Kyle Gray, Richard Watts, and Alex J. Flores. That was the North Georgia Canes chapter in Canton, Georgia. Now let's shout out the last group of the night. Shout out to the Truth Miami Hurricane fans. Shout out to Ralph Blanco, Bruce Daniels, Malcolm E. Simmons, and the big dog, our guy, your guy, Larry White Jr. It's you talk, baby. Let's go.
It's you talk, baby. It's you talk, baby.
Hey, y'all see him in the building. He done joined the show. Y'all see my boy. I call him the Columbia, South Carolina Don. Wayne Foster, what's going on? Before we go any further, I want to shout out, man, our other team Canes, man. Miami Flow, a.k.a. Cane Duck. Shout out to that boy, Concrete 1K down there in Tampa, Florida. What it doing, the Canes blog, John, what's going on, man? First of all, I want to say you guys did a good job, man, on Wednesday night. E. Gray represented from Utah, man. I was having some audio issues, man. I'm sorry I couldn't be a part of it, man, but you guys did a great job, man. Great job, man. So I'm going to let E. Gray do his shout-outs, man, and do his thizzle, man, before we go on. Talk to him, E. Gray.
Yeah, man, shout out to them boys, man. Concrete, Miami Flow, Caned Up, as they call them, and Canes blog. Everybody that was on there, man, we had a great time. I hope most of y'all joined in. That was fun, bro. That was fun just to kick it with some U family, man. Some U family talking UK, talking Miami football, man. It's always a good thing for me. That's what I love to do. You know what I mean? Shout out to them boys, man. I love y'all, and us at Utah, we'll do it anytime, man. Just let us know. But D, you know how I feel about 3:30 games. I love them. It's like the perfect mix for me, man, and you know that. You know that. I told you I got a little too excited last week, and actually went night at halftime. And had to watch the game. Had to watch the condensed version of the game twice, but it's all good. But I am loving it, man. D, we have a 3:30 game tomorrow night. And it's our last regular season as of right now.
Yeah, I seen that they canceled the Georgia Tech game. I seen that, man, due to COVID issues they having over at Georgia Tech.
They canceled the game. Maybe we pick up another game. I'm not sure, but I'm not even worrying about whether we pick up another game or not, because this right here is our ACC championship.
This is it.
This is it. We got to kick North Carolina ass. We can't play around. We got to go ahead and put our foot up their ass. Quit playing, because North Carolina's been a thorn in our ass for a long time. And, you know, they so big on Sam Howell and this, you know, all of that. I need them big boys, them seniors or them older guys to stand up. Jalen Phillips, talking to you. Quincy Roche, talking to you. Need y'all to come off them ends. Big nasty Nestor Sabera, if you to goddamn show up. And everybody just show up on the defensive side of the ball. And then we make it happen on the offensive side of the ball and put some points up. We know we can put points up against them. We know we can do that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just looking for, it's going to be an exciting game. And actually, people don't want to admit it, but if you look at, because of all of the COVID issues with a lot of games, we're the biggest ticket other than the LSU and, was it LSU Florida?
Mm-hmm.
It's at 7 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
We 3:30 game. Everybody going to be watching us at 3:30. And so we got to make it happen. We got to make it happen and make a statement. I ain't talking about squeaking out a win. And it's, I mean, of course, naturally, we want to win, just to win. But I want to kick North Carolina ass for a few reasons. Damn Mac. Damn, what's his name?
Mike
That
Brown.
old ass-
Mike Brown.
Mac Brown. Damn Mac Brown. We got to make a statement tomorrow. Let's make a statement tomorrow. I'm talking about make a statement. It at home with the Miami Black, the Black Knight jersey. You got the black on tomorrow. We got to do it. We got to do it. Hell, I ain't got nothing. I got one black Miami T-shirt, and I'm gonna find a way to wear that sun gun with my jersey tomorrow you know, during the game. And I'm excited, man. I'm excited. It's been a long time. I mean, we only had one 3:30 game all year, and those are my favorite games. I swear they are, because D, I always tell you this, man. 12 o'clock is rough because you got to wake up so damn early and you starting your day. 8 o'clock, you got to wait. 8 o'clock, 7:30, you wait all day. 3:30 is perfect.
Yep.
3:30 is perfect. I can wake up at a good time, do all my little errands, and make sure and start prepping for it and kind of pre-game tailgate. I call it tailgating, even though I ain't out at the stadium tailgating, dog. But I'm tailgating a little bit at the house. I'm getting right. But I ain't getting over the hill right.
Right.
Goddamn, last week I got over it.
Oh, you got over the hill last week.
Yes, Lord.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. I told you about that last. We talked about that on Monday night.
Well, my take on it, man, is pretty much this is it, man. Let's play this game, man. They beat us last year, man. We got to get some get back. And like I say, I just want to see that same intensity that we showed last week against Duke. I want to see that discipline on both sides of the ball. I want to see Blake Baker continue to be aggressive on defense. Continue. Please don't get here tomorrow night and be scared, man, and stop doing what you did last week. Turn them loose. Guys, be disciplined in your assignments. I just want to see the offensive line carry over from how they played last week into this week. I know it's not the same team. I know it's a different team. But I still think that we better than North Carolina. And I want to see us come out and perform and do what we need to do and beat them and pay them back like they did us last year. And we're playing at home. We at home. Same intensity, E. Gray. That's what I want to see. No let up. Red Lashley. No let up. Put your foot on their throats like we did last week. And I think that we'll be okay. That's what I want to see. I think the cornerbacks, it's going to be a big game for them because they got playmakers at wide receiver. They do. So the cornerbacks are going to have to cover. Young guys is going to have to step up. I want to send a shout out and a get well soon, man, to Al Blades, because I heard that he's dealing with a sickness. So, you know, guys behind Al Blades, man, y'all got to be ready to play. I'm talking about Isaiah Johnson, Marcus Clark, Keontra Smith. You guys are going to play a role tomorrow, man. Gilbert Fryson, he's been playing good all year. But you're going to be battle tested tomorrow, man. You're going to have to cover. Because they got like what? They got like 2 or 3 wide receivers, E, that's pretty good. So they're going to have...
We got Couch.
We're gonna, yeah, Takori. You know, it's almost like, you know, Takori, Couch, and DJ Ivy, I know they're going to be starting, but I'm talking about the guys, you know, that's going to be kind of new. You know, as far as like with Clark and Dunson and those guys, that's going to have to fill in for Al Blaze. Those are pretty much the guys that's been there all year, and I think that they've been pretty solid. I think DJ Ivy has been playing pretty decent here the last 3 games. But it's just going to have to be other guys that's going to have to step up, man, in the place of Al Blaze, because he's not going to be there. So, again, man, Al Blaze, man, I hope you get well, man, and, hope you feel better, man. Get ready for next year, big dog. But I think that we can come out, and I think that we can do what we need to do and handle our business, E. Gray. I think we can.
It's all about the front four getting to the quarterback, getting Sam Howell. If the front four can get to Sam Howell and we send blitzes and call some doggone plays and get to him, we can disrupt. He ain't that. I'm sorry, I'm not sold on him. Everybody trying to act like, oh, him and De'Aaron King, oh, it's a quarterback showout. They're expecting this game. The over of this game is a 66-point over. Okay? They're expecting this game to be a shootout with no defense. A 66. Do you know how high that is, D?
Yeah, I know how high it is.
But see, we don't need it to be that high. It can be 66 points, but we need to be the ones with 40-something, and they got 20-something.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, in order to do that, it's just like you said. Them boys, the front seven got to show out. The front four, the front seven, period. You got to send exotic blitzes, send something different to help our corners out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not worried about North Carolina run game. Their run game has been decent. They ran over certain teams, but I look at the Wake Forest game, which was a shootout. That shit was like, what, 60 to 50 something?
Yep.
But, I mean, it's Wake Forest. We not Wake Forest. Our defense is not Wake Forest.
Well, the defense played good for the first time last week, I thought, as a whole, man. So, again, let's hope that the same defense that we seen last week, E, will show up tomorrow, too. Because, like I say...
Even better. They got to be better.
They have to.
We played against Duke.
Yeah.
Of course.
Definitely. I agree with you. Most definitely.
Yeah. I mean, but it's just that I need a complete game.
Definitely.
And with them getting the news today that we may not have another regular season game, and our only game after that will probably be a bowl game, them boys need to lay it on the line. That's why I said at the beginning, the seniors are the ones that think they're going to the league and want to leave early. Everybody needs to have the game of their life. Just lay it all out on the field, man. Quincy Roche, Jalen Phillips, all of them guys like that need to lay it all out. Lay it all out. And right. I'm just glad it's a home game for one. What somebody said, style points. Yeah, we need a lot of style points, and I'm not one for style points. You know what I mean? But it's just that right now, the situation we're in with this dumbass college football playoff system is stupid. How in the hell are you going to have 4 teams make college football play? It makes no sense.
Well, not this year. You're right.
With a COVID year, and you talking about Ohio State.
Hold on just a minute. It's Utah. Caller, hold for a second. I'm going to let E finish making his point, and then I'm going to bring you in. Oh, they hung up.
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
But my thing is that, every week is a statement week, but this week, being that everything is shorthanded, we gotta put our foot on their throat, man.
We have to.
We can't play no games with them, man.
We have to.
We can't play no games with them. We just gotta. We literally need to punch them in the throat.
Just a second, E.
It's
Utah. Caller, hold the line. Just 1 second, man. E, go ahead and make your point.
But we have to make a statement, make a point, and come out early, and do what we do, because this is our last game.
Yep.
And I'm feeling like some of these boys that thought like we was gonna play against Georgia Tech, then the bowl game. This is it. In the bowl game. So, hey, it's on and popping, man. Not to say we have a chance of making the playoff, because I hate this whole we was just talking about the playoff thing before we got cut off. Why in the hell is it only a 4-game playoff? I mean, 2-game playoff, 14. It's terrible. It's COVID going on, man. You got to make this shit. They should have been a 16-team playoff. 8 games, 16 teams. Let's see what we got. But anyway, let's talk to the caller while we got him on. Let's see.
All right, caller, man. State your name and where you calling from, caller.
Man, you already know the deal, man. This Kyle from Lickadale, baby.
Lickadale, man. I'm gonna keep everybody, man, 2 or 3 minutes tonight, man. We got a scheduled show tonight, man. We got a new addition, man, coming on tonight, Mr. Larry Frank Jr. So nobody don't take it personal, man. I'm asking, man. I'm gonna get you in, let you state your points and everything, and if I'm rushing you off, don't take it personal, because we're gonna get the Larry Frank at 8:30, man. So Kyle Stolen, go ahead and shoot, brother. How you doing? I got you on the clock. Go ahead.
All right. Hey, shit is out. The key to the game is tomorrow. One is come out in prime time. Come out prime time ready, basically. Starting on the offense, we got to go deep. We got to use the deep ball. They give us the deep ball too much every week, so we got to utilize that. Be honest and aggressive with the run. Even if the run don't work a few plays, still kind of stick with it, but we need to be taking them shots. You know, my boy Wiggins got to show up this week. We need Wiggins this week. The O-line, got to give him – he got to get at least 2 seconds, at least out of the first, second, and third down. He got to get at least 2 seconds, 2 or 3 seconds out of the 3 downs. He need to get at least 2 of that. Defense, let them pin their fucking ears back and let them get at the goddamn pass rush, because ain't nothing like stopping a good passing quarterback with a pass rush. You got to get disrupted. Linebackers need to kind of spread out. They need to space out a little bit better and catch them running backs swinging out the backfield on the swing pass, so we don't get killed like we did against Clemson, because they're going to utilize that. They're going to utilize their backs like Clemson. And then the DBs got to play the bend that don't break. This is a game they can play bend that don't break in the secondary now, because this team like to go deep all the time. They use the play action. They play action. They going over the top.
Okay.
They don't really have a strong tight end that's going to really challenge our linebackers. If you got a good tight end, you can challenge the linebackers, because they don't know who to really pay attention to, either the tight end crossing or the back come out the backfield. But they don't have a strong tight end like that should pose a threat. And also Fag and Sneed and Brooks, back, them guys need to play a lot more than goddamn 53. I don't want to see 53 out there too much, unless it's in goal line defense. 53 don't need to be out there. Unless it's in goal line. Don't bring him out there unless it's goal line defense. Unless we inside the 10, he need to be rushing. He don't need to be trying to cover no damn body. I mean, the kicking game, hopefully the kicking game doesn't play a factor, but if it does, I think we got the edge on the kicking game. So at the end of the game, 3 minutes goes quick. I would say Miami 38, North Carolina 31.
Miami 30.
38-31. Okay.
All right, Cal. All right, there goes my boy Cal Starling, man. Me and E-Boy, man. That's a good take, Cal Starling, man. We appreciate it, big dog. 2 minutes and 48 seconds, man. You did it.
I'll be back after Mr. Franks get off.
All right. All right, brother.
All right.
Okay. All right, Cal.
Thanks, Kyle. Love you, Kyle.
It's a you, baby.
That's what it is.
Yes, sir.
It's you talk, baby. It's you talk, baby.
Right. 38-31 don't sound bad. But you know me, I'm a little different. I'm stingy with them points. I don't want to see no damn 38.
I don't think nobody want to. I just think that, we got spoiled last week, man, with that goose egg. You know what I'm saying?
I know that. See, and another thing about it, D, North Carolina has always been one of those teams. It's just a thorn in our ass, bro. They're our rivals. Really, we always looked at Virginia Tech as being our rivals, right?
Right.
Because Big East going to the ACC is in third. Really, since we've been in the ACC, our biggest rival, because they're in our division, has really been North Carolina. I mean, if you look at it, look at the track record. is there.
Let's get to some of these. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, brother.
I'm just saying, if you look at the track record, man, they've been a thorn in our ass for years, bro.
Right. I agree.
And so it's just one of those things that I need these boys, especially with getting the news tonight that they're not playing next week against Georgia Tech, and they know this is the last regular season game. Could be the last game other than the bowl game for a lot of them boys that's either graduating, moving on to the pros or whatever. So, they need to take it, as it is and just punch them in the mouth. So I'm just interested to see the energy. Because I'm telling you something, man. With us, if the energy right, boy, we something special.
I mean, we seen it.
Special.
We seen the energy. Hey, Concrete, what it do, man? 1K in the building, man. Tampa, Florida, man. We seen that last week, man. We seen that last week when the energy was right, man. What we can do when we play together collectively on both sides of the ball. So look at some of these texts, man. Newton, Arrington. What's going on, big dog? The receivers need to get better separation. Totally agree with you on that. He agreed with you, Newton, Arrington, on the style points. Newton, Arrington again. They're going to have a 4-win team get into the playoffs. Talking about Ohio State. Newton, Arrington again. The defense needs to play fundamental. Totally agree with you. Defensive ends need to stay in their lane, go up the field, and that's who needs to be spread a little bit more out, man, instead of inside like they've been, and we're going to have to contain Sam Howard, man. We're going to have to. Carolina had given Miami problems. Yeah, I totally agree. Concrete, what you say? 38-24, the Canes, baby. That's my boy. That's our boy. 1K down there in Tampa, Florida.
Say, Jeffrey O'Neal, I'm ignoring you on purpose.
Jeffrey, what you say, Jeffrey?
Jeffrey O'Neal, I'm ignoring you on purpose.
I want to congratulate and give a shout out to every one team that won pro and college last week, and also the Big E, who unfortunately was let down by the Falcons.
Philly beat y'all.
Man.
Philly gonna bust y'all this week.
I ain't even got nothing else to say about the dirty birds, man. The dirty birds.
It's just so nasty with it. Look at it. I mean, Jeffrey O'Neal, boy, look. Philly, hey, look, y'all gonna let Jalen Hurts bust y'all. He gonna have a game of the year and look like, oh my God, Jalen Hurts. He should be rookie of the year after one game against a defense that's claimed to be the number one defense in the damn NFL, but you're really not. You're frauds, Jeffrey O'Neal.
1K, shout out, man, for a great job, man, hosting the show, man, on Wednesday night, man. You boys did a good job, man. 1K, what's the keys to the game, man? I see your prediction, man. What the key is for the win tomorrow, 1K? Talk to me. Junior Hayes, J.R. Hayes, there you go. Defense just need to stay disciplined. They do that, the rest will take care of itself. Hey, man, we're a different team whenever we play defense, man. We're a different team, man, when that front seven can get pressure.
I'm so pissed off. Jeffrey O'Neal, you little tinker tot quarterback. Y'all gonna lose to Philly. I hope y'all lose. Y'all gonna lose to Philly tomorrow. I mean, not tomorrow, Sunday. Y'all gonna lose to Philly Sunday. I promise you.
Hey, here it is. We got a caller.
Jeffrey O'Neal, moan you.
You Talk family. I want y'all to welcome my boy, man. This is the new segment of the show, man. And this is called Larry's You Take, man. Y'all hear him every week call in, man. He always got a good take, man. He's a fan favorite, man. And we just added this segment to the show, man. Y'all show some love for our boy, man, Mr. Larry Frank Jr. Welcome to Utah.
It's You Talk, baby.
Talk to us, Larry Frank.
Well, good evening, fellas. What's going on? How y'all doing on this beautiful Friday?
We doing good, brother. How you doing tonight, big dog?
Oh, man, blessed and avoiding stress. You know how I do it, man.
That's what it is.
I do it.
That's what's up.
Look, let me just go ahead on, and first and foremost, before I get into what I got, first and foremost, thank you. Much appreciation for allowing me to have a segment and be able to just give my opinions and just give my thoughts each week.
Most definitely.
For the Canes and everything. And man, we gonna do it big. Like I say, my daughter, her season wrapped up last week. Her team lost, so that's why I couldn't really do it sooner. But she's graduating, so moving forward, hey, we gonna do it. We gonna make it happen. So,
Most definitely.
ready
Most
to roll.
definitely.
All right. Now the first thing I got, I'm gonna ask both of y'all a question. And yes, it's much documented that North Carolina has been a thorn in our side. Without Google, if you don't know it, I'm gonna ask both of y'all. Tell me the series lead between Miami and North Carolina.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't keep up with shit like that, but I don't know.
All right. It's shocking. It's shocking. Miami trails the series against North Carolina 12-11. They actually have a one-game advantage overall versus Miami. And it stuck out to me because Miami's been in the ACC for only 16, 17 years. But you still trail them after having played 23 games total? That stuck out to me. That really stuck out to me. So we can't sit up here and act like North Carolina isn't a threat. I mean, they are. We've seen the last couple of years, especially the last time that they came to the Rock. I mean, they blew us out 2 years ago at the Rock. So they definitely are a threat. But let me go ahead on and get to what I got going into tomorrow's game. I looked at North Carolina. I checked out what they did, their body of work over the season, 7-3 on the season. And I got three keys to the game that I think Miami needs to just roll with. If they can do these three things, definitely, I think we win that ball game with ease. The first thing, in the three losses that North Carolina has suffered, that being the Florida State, that being the Virginia, and that being the Notre Dame, there's one glaring thing that I saw from the opposing offense that they played. The running backs for each team that beat them, they combined for over 200 yards rushing. Florida State, believe it or not, this like I said, man, I was checking up things, and this kind of shocked me. Florida State had a combined 243 yards rushing that night. Webb, one of the running backs, Webb, had 109 yards. The other running back, Travis, had 107, and the other running backs after that, they did what they had to do for 243 yards. Virginia had 212 yards rushing, and this was by a running back committee. This was 5 different people contributing for 212 yards rushing. And Notre Dame had backs combined for 201 yards rushing in their victory against North Carolina when they played. In the 7 victories that they had, they only had one 200-yard performance, and that was by Virginia Tech. Everybody else they played couldn't get over 200 yards rushing. So what does that tell me? I think we need to have a heavy dose of the run game. Now, obviously, we always say establish the running game, and I know that may sound cliche, but I think we don't need to just settle for 100 or $125. I don't care if Cam gets it. I don't care if it's a combination of Cam and Chaney. I don't care if King puts his contributions in with it. We've got to just go at it, and I really think we need to try to key in for 200 yards or better on the ground. Reason being is you can have some longer sustained drives and keep that opposing offense off the field, because even in those games, Howell, in that loss against FSU, check these numbers out, 374 yards and 3 scores. The running backs, Williams and Carter, combined for 184 against FSU. Against Virginia, Howell went off, 443 yards and 4 scores. Carter and Williams combined for 118. Howell against Notre Dame. Notre Dame's defense just shut him down. He had 211 yards and 1 score. And Carter and Williams combined for less than 100 yards that night. So basically, key number one for me is not only just establish the run, but we need to just go hard with it, and we need to get at least 200 yards or better, in my opinion. That's the main thing. Now, let me get on to key number 2. And E, you said something earlier that I don't agree with. You said something that really when I put this out, I want to see what you're gonna say about this. You said that you're not worrying about the two backs from North Carolina. These are some studs. Michael Carter, and check this out. He's a Florida boy. He's from Navarre, Florida. All right. On the season, Carter is 937 yards with 7 scores. Javonte Williams. Oh, and he's a projected 3rd to 5th round pick as well. Javonte Williams, 904 yards, 16 scores. These guys together have combined for over 1,800 yards and 23 scores. I think stopping the running game is something that Miami's defense may need to do, because if North Carolina's going to beat us, let's go ahead on and let Sam Howell do it in the air, make them one-dimensional. You don't want them boys to start going off on the ground. They got the capabilities to do it. Javonte Carter is actually a projected 2nd to 4th round selection, so that boy is talented. So, in my opinion, key number 2, I say, look, hold them to under 125 yards combined. Honestly, if we could hold them to under 100 yards, I think that'll make our chances greater to win. E, what you think about that? I know you said you wasn't worrying about them, but what you think about that?
Okay, so the reason why I say I'm not worrying about that, or reason why I don't want to worry about that, is called game script. And what the game script has to be, we got to come out. I don't give a damn whether we get the ball first or we defer to the second half, the second, third. Whenever we get the ball as an offense, we need to be so efficient, but we're scoring. We're so much of a threat, because I looked at North Carolina defense. I see no threat that if Brett Lashley's offense is operating on all cylinders, I don't see how they can be a threat to shut us down, because they can't stop the run at all either. And if we run the ball, fish and pass, and moving the ball the way we want to be, and going back to the fact that I said this is our last game until a bowl game, the defense rolling on all cylinders. You stuff the run, say on first down, second down. You know, and what you're saying with the running backs, if they keep feeding the running backs, yeah, they make and get us, but you stop them enough where they got to throw. And they have to throw. We forced them to throw. And then game script allows for them to have to beat us in the air. Then on the ground, we jump up, say a turnover thing happens, we score on defense. We score on so much efficiency on offense, they don't want to get the ball back. They're like, oh, hell, we got to keep up. Then they got to throw. Right. That's why I say I'm not so much worried about the run offense. Not to say it couldn't be a potential threat. Of course it could. But what I'm saying is we got to flip the game script in our favor, where we're creating turnovers on defense and we're so much efficient on offense. That when we got the ball, we moving down the field and getting in the end zone. They're like, we can't get these boys the ball back. We got to get it down the field and score. So it's just a game script thing of what I was thinking about. And to keep them from, game script, meaning they got to throw the ball. You can't run the ball and kill the clock. Not if we up. You know what I mean? Say, for instance, Larry, we go up 14-0 with 8 minutes left in the first quarter. They're not thinking about running the ball no more. They're thinking about, oh, shit, we got to throw the ball. They got to trust Sam Howell. Now Sam Howell has to throw the ball. Then our defense line pin the ears back, and Blake Baker has to get, a little exotic with it and sending blitzes, sending a 5-man or 6-man, whatever. So that's what I'm hoping that can happen, and that's what I'm foreseeing. It may happen, it may not, but that's what I'm foreseeing, because I just don't believe in North Carolina's defense stopping us from what our offense can potentially do. But you are right; they do have those studs that are running. They got some studs at the wide receivers. They got wide receivers and running backs that can do what they do. But if we got to change the script and keep the game script in our favor, then I think we'll be okay. But I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you.
Yeah, I just wanted to see what your thoughts was on that, because I'm not gonna say that I'm concerned. I'm not really overly concerned, but it's a thought, because when I dug into the numbers that them guys put up, and both of them guys have the opportunity to go for 1,000 yards if they both get off tomorrow. It's one thing to have a 1,000-yard season, but if you got two backs in a 10-game or an 11-game stretch go for 1,000 yards, they doing their thing. So I think our defense can stop them. Matter of fact, I know our defense is capable enough to stop the run. That's one of the strengths of our defense. We can do it. And this leads me into key number 3, the third key to the game. And you basically kind of prefaced it. We have to score, plain and simple. We got to get in the red zone. And when we get there, we can't settle for field goals. We got to get touchdowns.
Absolutely.
And not just touchdowns to catch up, but we have to basically get touchdowns every opportunity that we get into the red zone because they are going to bring it. Sam Howell has gone for 3,100 yards, 26 touchdowns versus only 6 interceptions. The boy is a good quarterback. He takes care of the ball. He can chunk it, and that's the thing that, with us missing blades and as Dee said earlier, backups of whoever's in that position is going to have to step up. Their defense is not good. North Carolina's defense is not good, so there's no reason we can't score. Their defense has given up over 30 points 4 times this year, out of 4 games out of 10 that they've played thus far. They are 2-2 in those games. The 2 victories they got was a track meet against Wake Forest, where they very well could have lost and probably should have lost.
Mm-hmm. They should have lost
Virginia
that
Tech,
game.
They should have lost that game. And Virginia Tech, who they just garbage. They have no defense themselves. So they can be scored on early and often. So those are my 3 keys to the game right there. Let's go for 200 yards. And like I said, if Cam is gashing them and everybody else is gashing them and we getting up there, I feel good about that. Keep them running backs under 100, between 100 and 125 yards. Hey, if we're going to lose, we're going to have to lose in the air. Sam's going to have to slices and dices and keep scoring. Mm-hmm. And that's what I got.
Now, Larry Frank,
yes,
okay,
sir.
So I agree with you on everything you said with that, because that was my feeling going into this game too. And that was basically what I was alluding to, is Sam Howell has got to be the one that got to beat him. It can't be the running backs, because if the running backs beat us, we're not doing something right, not necessarily on the defensive side of the ball, Larry. We're not doing something right on the offensive side of the ball. Because what I saw with the Wake Forest game, I remember that damn game. That shit was like 50-something to 50-something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Wake Forest did whatever they wanted to do against North Carolina. And Wake Forest offense is nowhere near compared as talented of what we have and what we're capable of on our side of the ball, on the offensive side of the ball in Miami. And so that's why I say it's got to be a Rhett Lashley game. And it goes back to what I said earlier with the news coming down tonight. Guys, we are not playing Georgia Tech. We don't, as of right now, have no more regular season games other than a possible bowl game. This is it. Lay it on the line. If I'm Manny Diaz, fellas, you know what I'm telling the guys? This might be our last game of the year. Because who knows if we even have a bowl game?
That's
honest. Right. Who even knows if we have a bowl game? So it's like, guys, this is it. This is it. This is it. This is your last game. And if I'm Manny Diaz and the coaching staff, I'm telling all them boys, this is your last game as a Miami Hurricane. If you're a senior or a predicted to go to the draft, whatever it is, and third. As a collective group, this could be our last game of the year. We might not play again until next year. And we're playing at home. We got them black uniforms. Not that I believe in them shits, but hey, like it. Miami Nights. Like you.
Yeah, I'm like you. I ain't too thrilled about that color scheme either.
I ain't too thrilled about that shit either, Larry. I hate the whole shit. Put the orange and green on, goddamn. The orange, white, and green shit. But you feel what I'm saying? Like, this could be it. And so if they preach that mentality, and if my guy Ed Reed talk to the guys a little bit and say, look, this could be it. Lay it on the line. You know how they always tell you in football, Larry Frank, you play every down like it's your last. But goddamn it, here we go.
That's right.
Here we go.
Oh, go ahead. Finish your point.
Oh, no. You good. I'm done. Go ahead.
All right. To piggyback off of what you said about playing it like it's your last and going out, because it is the last regular season game and the bowl game, you got to sit back and hope that that's still a possibility. Monday night, we were talking about guys and their potential draft prospects and all of that. And when the news broke, when I read that Jalen Phillips is graded as not just a first rounder, but a top 5 pick.
I saw that too, bro.
I was shocked. Only not that he's not in my mind, because I said that I felt he needed to come back and play his way into the first round. But apparently they've taken notice. And I looked and it said that his gameplay over the last 4 games is what's elevated him to that. And I think it's no secret. I mean, he's gone. I mean, they asked him about it, and he said he'll make a decision after. But come on, man, if you know you're a top 5 pick, the money you're going to get,
you better get the hell on through.
And go get it. I'm not even mad at you. Go get the bag. It's there for you. And I'm thinking what you're going to see out of him tomorrow is the similar type of start like what he had last week against Duke when he was wreaking havoc. I think you're going to see the same thing because, one, it's your last game. Your last home game, regular season game. You're about to be out of there. And 2, you about to make a case. And the irony of this situation is Gregory Rousseau opted out at the beginning of the season, and Jalen in this season right here, and really over the last 4 games, has played his way to where he's going to be pretty much a higher draft pick than Rousseau. That is crazy, so I'm looking for him to do that. A couple of more news and notes, and then I'll be done. Blades. I looked it up. I did a little research on it. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Myocarditis, or carditis, however you pronounce it, I don't know. But basically what that is that's an inflammation of the inner heart wall. It's caused by a viral infection. So what I was reading is that it's pretty much conceivable that it's a COVID-related thing that triggered it. It can be fatal. It can cause sudden death, but in most cases it's not. It can be treated. You're looking at him being out for up to 3 months, which I'm thinking, like I said, I think we have a spring. It would put him coming back in the spring. And that's the second DB that we've lost due to a medical issue. So prayers up for them, but it's they'll be back, in the spring, and everything will look good for them moving forward. And the last thing, or the last 2 tidbits I got, and then I'll turn it over. The situation at LSU. Now, the reason why I'm bringing this up is because I want Miami fans to pay attention to what's going on in Baton Rouge, because I'm down here, and it's a lot of stuff that's not being let out, but it's a lot of stuff happening down here with these players. You got this self-imposed bowl ban, which in my opinion, that's a cop-out because, this year they're going to allow you to play in the bowl, but LSU doesn't want to play in the bowl because they suck. So basically, that's their reason for getting out of playing in the bowl. They lost 8 scholarships.
They was giving up the bag. They got caught giving up the bag, Larry.
This is what you have in the Clemson game, and I don't like how it was represented, because in the Clemson game in the national championship, Odell Beckham was seen on TV handing out cash to players. Now, there's only one player that he handed cash out to that came back, and that was Jontre Kirkland. I know of him. I know him very well because he played quarterback at Lutcher High, which is, believe it or not, the rival school to where my son, they actually played each other in the state championship game some years back. And I watched him in high school, so I kept up with him. But anyway, Jontre Kirkland is the only player left on that LSU team right now that got any cash. Everybody else that Odell gave money to, they went to the league or they graduated. He gave money to Joe Burrow. He gave money to Jordan Jefferson. He was passing out cash, but that's not what caused it. That was part of it. There was an LSU booster that was the CEO of a hospital here in Baton Rouge that had gave up over $130,000 over the course of years, and they did an investigation and it came out. Now, that to me is not the basis of why they're doing this. That's what's already known. the basis of why they're doing this is you have a bevy of sexual assault allegations and domestic abuse cases going on down here that was reported to the administration, and it was never handled. And all of that is about to come out. It's an investigation going on into that right now. Also, when you had everything going on with the social justice earlier this year following the George Floyd incident, and you saw like Nick Saban marching with the players, and you saw the unity and all of that across with, and transcending in sports, Coach O refused to march with the players and stand with the players when they did a players only, they did a player-led march or whatever. Coach O did not want to do it. A lot of people are thinking that LSU is having their issues because it's just people opted out, national championship, you're following it up, and it's just, that's part of it. But the players are disconnected because Coach O and them, they're not seeing eye to eye. And you just had Eric Gilbert, tight end, number one tight end, who's from your area. That name ought to ring a bell. He's a Georgia boy. He's out there where you at. And he basically opted out. He's gone or about to be gone. So people are thinking that Georgia are going to get him. But the reason why I brought this up is because, and as it relates to Miami, as we know, the transfer portal is where we have hit the jackpot, and recruiting as well. You are going to have more players because they're not announcing who it is. But the other day, a report came out that said more LSU players are planning to leave. Keep an eye on that, guys. Keep an eye on some of these players. Because at the end of the day, you got some studs that it's more than just not winning over here. It's personal issues going on. And you're going to have a pick of the litter. So finishing strong tomorrow is a must. Looking good going in the next season is a must, because now if you got some of these premier players from LSU and these other schools opting out, or should I say entering the portal, you know what we've done with the portal. And also signing day next week in the recruits. Yep. You're losing recruiting visits. You got all this trouble going on down here, and you got a lot of these kids, or quite a few of them, that have Miami on their list along with LSU. And like I told you, Mason Smith is the number one player in the country. Rivals number one defensive tackle. They're thinking LSU. They want to believe LSU. Down here, they don't want to believe that he's looking at any other school. But I'm telling you, he loves Miami. He's not tipping his hat on where he's going, but he loves Miami. And that's why I just wanted to throw that in there, man. Keep an eye on what's going on. I'm going to keep up with what's happening down here, and as it happens, I will detail it. But just get ready, because it's just beginning down here, around here in Louisiana, Baton Rouge area.
And we love you, Larry Frank, for that take. Hey, we appreciate it, man. The one of many, Mr. Larry Frank Jr.
Larry Frank, man.
I appreciate it as well, man. I appreciate it as well.
Good take, Larry. Larry Frank. We're going to be looking forward to hearing you every week on the Hype Show, man. It's going to be Larry's U-Take, man. He's going to come on every Fridays at 8:30. Larry Frank, man, thank you again, big dog. We appreciate that.
Love you, big dog.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. Look, love y'all back, man. Y'all have a good night, and go Canes. And like I say, man, we ain't going to have no game to preview next week or whatever, but, hey, I'm still going to chime in. I'm going to have something for you. You know how I'm bringing it. I'm bringing something.
That's what's up. That's what's up, Larry Frank.
All right, fellas. Y'all have a good night, man. I'll talk to y'all later.
Too,
all right, brother. Take it easy.
All right.
Later.
All right.
It's you talk, baby.
Larry Frank, man. Larry Frank, man. That's going to be the Larry's You Take every Friday at 8:30. And we're going to talk about some of these points that he was pointing out, man. I'm saying, man, the running game, let's hope that they can stop the running game, E. Let's hope. I mean, if the same defense show up that came against, hold on for a minute, that showed up against Duke, if that defense shows up, we shouldn't have a problem. But like he said, they do got two good running backs. And that's where it got to start. The point of attack, man, we got to stop the run. We got to, because if we can't stop the run and we start itching up to the line and they go to doing play action, it can be a long day. So we're going to have to control the line of scrimmage, man. I don't know if we got to get pressure with our front four, but we're going to have to definitely get to the quarterback, because this, to me, is going to be the second best offense that we face this season besides Clemson. That's just my opinion. Go ahead.
I mean, but it ain't. Look, I'm nowhere near feeling like if we play the same way or the same defense that showed up against Duke, that we okay. Hell no, Duke ain't shit. North Carolina can score the football. What we have to do is what I was talking about from a game script level, and this is what I was talking about when Larry Frank was on. It's bigger than the defense. It's more so honus on the offensive side of the ball, D. We have to be able to score when we get the ball. Say we win the toss or whatever, we get the ball first, right? We can't go 3 and out. We can never go 3 and out. Our offense has to be on a level where we moving the ball the way we want to, punching the end zone, and we kicking in the ball like y'all do something. And the defense, our defense will feed off of that because they get nervous. And it goes back to something I said, if you remember, months back. And I hate to bring in Jeffrey O'Neal and Cuban Kane, all y'all kiss my ass for this, but I'm about to make an example or a comparison of my Falcons. Y'all kiss my ass for that. But no, what I'm saying is, the year that my Falcons won the Super Bowl.
Won the Super Bowl?
I mean, I'm sorry. I was dreaming.
Oh, yeah. You damn sure have.
I didn't mean to say won the Super Bowl.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Shut up, B. Hey, look. But you know what the hell I'm talking about.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay, but that season, during the regular season, this is God's honest truth. Our defense was not great, but they were good enough because our offense was so potent. Okay? We kept teams off the field because we made them feel like, shit, if we go 3 and out, we're done. You made them overthink. I see what Cuban Kane said. I'm going to get on his ass. Hey, but you hear what I'm saying? Like, if we can make a team like North Carolina overthink, our offense is just moving the ball. But in the end zone, North Carolina has to evade their run. They have to throw the ball. That's what we got to do. We can't let them get comfortable and let it be back and forth with the run. Nah, we got to score. Score often.
I totally agree with you. But like you say, man, if we don't stop the run, then time of possession can become a key. And I don't want to just solely put it on the offense because we've seen our offense be stagnant at times this year. You know what I'm saying? So
let me get a Cuban Kane real quick. Kiss my ass, Cuban Kane. I love you though. Never did cocaine a day in my life. You kiss my ass, and you gonna stop riding my hurricane. I mean my Falcons, man. Damn it.
Let's see.
Falcons. Yeah, you might, but I can't say nothing to him. I had a dream. I had a dream, Cuban Kane.
Shout out to our boy, man. Miami Float caned up in the building, man.
And Wayne talking about one of some. Y'all know, look.
Hey, Wayne, he had to have a moment. Man, Wayne, he had. I couldn't believe if I'd have had some water in my mouth, man, I'd have spit it all out on my supersonic stuff. He'd have had a short. The show would have been over. I'd have just pretty much just fried everything, right? You know, I don't know what the hell got into it. You see, I'm like, huh? What's going on, Danielle? What's up, cuz? Danielle carrying the building. He scared me too, Wayne.
Caned up.
He scared the hell out of me.
You got to leave. Appreciate you joining us, brother.
That's what's up.
Also, caned up. We look forward to joining you anytime, man. Let us know, bro. Let us know.
But yeah, Wayne, I totally understand, man. It scared me too, man, for a minute there. I thought he was going through something, but he got it right though, man. So we ain't gonna stay on it too long. Newton Arrington, Newton, what you say? We cannot give up the big play. I totally agree with you, big dog. Can't give up the big play. But like I said, man, at the end of the day, man, I just don't want time of possession to become, a factor in the game to where we can't get off the field and we allow them to have these long sustained drives and then that offense gets stagnant like we've seen them at times during the year. I totally agree with you. We got to score points. But we got to take away some. I'm like you. Sam Howell has got to beat us. We can't let him run the ball. So I totally agree with you on that. We got to stop the run.
Game script. That's what it's called. Game script.
We
moving the ball and we getting in the end zone. They're like, oh, Lord, we got to do something. I'm telling you, it does something to the mentality of the offensive coordinator, the head coach, the quarterback. When a team come down the field and put them points in the end zone, you're like, oh, Lord, we got to do something. We got to do something. So, you know, that's where I'm at with it, man.
Yeah, I mean, if the same, I don't have a doubt, man, if the same team that we seen last week come and compete, man, I have no doubt that we can be in this game and we can win the game. I didn't even know that, man, North Carolina was up in a series against us, man, for playing them. You said what he said, 12 games to 11.
Eric told us that, but I was not, because I said before, I was like, yo, they've been a thorn in our ass forever. So it's nothing new to me with them. I hate playing North Carolina. But we got to, for one, punch them in the mouth one damn time, man. One damn time.
Wayne Foster, what you say? Want to see Miami use 2 tight end formations? I think E said that a couple of times too. I totally agree, man. You know, I just think that you got a mismatch.
When poor Brevin got hurt.
You got a mismatch with both of those guys when they're on the field. And I just like a bigger set, man, when we're trying to run the ball, man. When we're trying to run the football. So, like you said, we can control the game from the line of scrimmage and get our running game going tomorrow, man. I think we'll be okay. That's just my personal opinion.
Yeah. And Jeffrey O'Neal, you and Cuban Kane, y'all see there you go again.
Cuban Kane, wow boy. Cuban Kane almost had me, man. He had me tired. It's a Friday night hype show, man.
Talk, baby.
Our Miami Hurricanes tomorrow, man.
I think Jeffrey O'Neal is an LSU fan, right? I can't remember. Not LSU. New Orleans Saints.
No, he a Miami Dolphin fan.
Oh,
yeah, he a Dolphin fan. Yeah, J.O. Yeah, he a Dolphin.
Cuban Kane, you ain't got to worry about it. Them Chiefs gonna handle that like work. All of that.
3:30 tomorrow, man. What we on? We on ESPN or the ACC network? What we coming on tomorrow?
I had a I just said, I had a moment. Cuban Kane. About COVID.
What channel we playing on tomorrow night? I'm sorry, tomorrow afternoon.
ABC, baby.
ABC tomorrow, y'all. 3:30 game, man. 3:30 game, man. Looking forward to it, man. Like E say, man.
ABC.
This can be our last game of the season. It could, man. You see how COVID is messing things up, man. So you got to play like it's your last game. He right. This could be our last game of the season. Let's make a statement. Man. Let's set the tone, man. Let's get a recruit something to look at, man. Show them why they should be coming down to the University of Miami, man.
ESPN is ABC. It's on ABC.
It's on
you
ABC.
Can look at it, but they owned by the same people. But it's on ABC. It's on 3:30 ABC. We the only show in the building. They got to put us on the big boy channel.
Let's set an example.
Channel for ABC is the big boy.
Let's make an example out of North Carolina tomorrow, man. Toya Cook, Avon Park, Florida in the building, man. You said you like North Carolina in the upset. You a Florida State fan, so you ain't got no room to talk, cuz. I'm sorry. 86, you, but
damn building.
You ain't got no room to talk, cuz, but get your Florida State similar. Y'all don't even talk football in Tallahassee no more, man. I don't know what the hell going on down there. It's just so crazy, man. I had a lot of friends, man, that's FSU fans, man, and they talking about everything but North Carolina, man. One of them want to be a relationship specialist now. I mean, at the beginning of the season, man, all you heard, man, Florida State this, Florida State that. You don't even hear them talk about their team no more, man. So the hell with Florida State, man. Y'all trash. But shout out to the... What you say?
They don't exist until they're on our schedule.
Exactly. And they don't exist to them until they win it. I'm just saying, cuz you and your Cowboys trash. You and your Cowboys. And Cedric Tate, I ain't heard nothing from you, man, the last 2 weeks, man. I ain't forgot about you. You got trampled the other night, and you lost on Thanksgiving Day to the Washington football team. So where you been at, Cedric Tate? You don't want to call up here whenever you look Cowboys. We told y'all trash. You two cook, like I said, what it is, your Florida State Seminoles and your Cowboys. But tomorrow, man, it's a Miami Hurricane day, man. Tomorrow, man, we ready to get it in, man. We ready to get it in tomorrow, man.
We having a show tomorrow night.
Who that?
Jeffrey O'Neal asked if we having a show tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah, we going on, man. Right.
Look, everybody. I apologize. Devin still did what he had to do and made the show. Last Saturday after the game. I told y'all what happened to me, but it won't happen tomorrow because it's a 3:30 game.
5 minutes.
tomorrow.
5 minutes after the show. 5 minutes after the game, we going on tomorrow. 5 minutes after the game, we going on tomorrow, man. We having a post game. Definitely having a post game tomorrow, man. So it's gonna be on, man. It's gonna be on. Like I say, he say he gonna be on there with me tomorrow, man. Listen, bro. Like I tell y'all, you know, I be hoping that he don't get that bottle, man, too full, man, and he can come on, man. But
that was. I told you it was an 8 o'clock game.
I don't care, man. I don't care, man. I don't want to hear just you know what you have to do, man. And that means you got to cut back on your consumption. You know what I'm saying? You cut back on your consumption, all right?
Don't throw it to me like I have a problem.
I ain't say that.
Okay.
No, you said that. I didn't say that. I just said cut back on your consumption. I didn't say nothing about the problem.
I just got a little
I ain't
too
say,
crunk.
but whatever. But Cuban K, what you say? Cuban K, I told you, man. I'm glad I wasn't drinking no water, man, when he made that comment. I think he woke everybody up. If you had a moment to where you wasn't paying attention, I think he brought everybody out back to the screen with that one, man. I mean, I don't know what he was going through at that particular time. You understand what I'm saying? Wayne Foster, what you say? The only thing funnier than the Cowboys is tall, girly stats less. You know, I just love this, man. You know, because he had big dreams, y'all. I don't be wanting to talk about it. Y'all dragged me into this conversation. But he had big dreams just like Florida State fans. He did.
You're wrong. We're not losing no damn Chargers.
He had big dreams, when the beginning of the season started, man. You should have heard him. I have to listen to him more than y'all, man. And you have to hear him rant, man. He had it down to the T. And, oh, yeah, man, y'all check my boy out, man, over on Just Saying. So I think the Hot Topics come out tomorrow. Right?
Look, I've been on vacation this week. I shut the whole shit down.
Oh, hold on. I wanted to know what you... are you taking me tomorrow? Even though the show ain't... you still ain't taking me? You ain't taking me tomorrow? I mean, I'm sorry, Sunday? You ain't taking me Sunday?
Oh, I like the Colts.
Oh, you like the Colts? Oh, okay. All right. I'll just ask.
Yeah, I like the Colts.
You like the Colts? Who you got on Sunday? Who you got?
If it wasn't for Adam Gase and goddamn Greg Williams blowing the fucking game.
What I always tell you.
Zero coverage.
If was a fifth, we'll all be drunk. Stop hollering if, okay? It did happen, okay? Okay? Stop hollering that. I'm saying, but who you got this Sunday? Who your Falcons got? Who you got?
Chargers.
You got
No,
Chargers.
I'm wondering why Jeffrey O'Neal trying to trash me. Talking about I'm not going to have a show after the Falcons lost. We're not going to lose, bro.
Your Cowboys will be bike. Haters have fun and stand by. Y'all been saying that for the last 5 years. I'm just saying. My cousin Toya Cook down there in Avon Park, Florida, man. Y'all been saying that for the last 5 years.
Here's Toya Cook. I'm going to tell you, Toya Cook, and give you words of advice to live by. I don't know if you have a house, but if you do have a house, I want you to go get a ladder. Grab that ladder. Climb on top of your roof. Fall backwards if you really think. Nah, y'all might win tomorrow. Y'all got Cincinnati. I mean, y'all might win Sunday.
Yeah, y'all might win Sunday. Y'all got what they got? You said they got Cincinnati.
Y'all lose
Y'all might.
Sunday. Hell, man.
Y'all just as worse as them Falcons, though, Cook. Wayne, what you say?
Hold on. Everybody, Devin, you can never talk to me about the Falcons for next year. We beat the dog shit out of your ass. 43-6. How in the hell can you talk to me about my Falcons when we beat the dog shit out you?
You're
Bro,
right.
Real talk.
But real talk is I keep asking you, what did that do for you, though?
And Cook. Hey,
What did that win do for you?
That was, I don't know what that was. When that damn onside kick shit, I'm done. I don't
Listen,
want to talk about.
he got
talk about that.
he got excuses for days. Yeah,
Utah.
he got excuses for days, y'all, when it comes to them Cowboys, y'all. You see how he like to get on such but yeah, y'all leave him alone, though, man. His blood pressure get a little too high, but I'm sorry, Falcons. I'm just saying. Let's get back over, man, to what's going on tomorrow with our Hurricanes, man. 3:30 tomorrow.
Y'all will be surprised when I get announced as the new goddamn assistant GM.
What? Talking about in Dimitrios' position? That's what you want?
Nah, look, we gonna get Lewis Riddick as the GM. I'm gonna be assistant GM.
You gonna be assistant to Lewis? I like Lewis, man. Lewis should have had a general manager position, man. I like Lewis, man.
We get him. That would be nice, though, man.
Yeah, I like Riddick, man. But let's talk about what Larry was saying about that guy Mason Smith, that defensive tackle, man. You know, man, can you imagine him, man, coming in with Taylor, man? And, man, you putting him in the mix, man, with those guys that's coming on, Jordan Miller. I think Nestor got another year coming up. He'll be a senior next year. You know, you got Holly that looked good last week. Man, that defensive line is going to be deep, man. You know, I'm anxious.
I mean, honestly, man, it's all about stockpiling talent.
Jose Martinez in the building, man. Shout out to he say roll like E. That's his boy. Shout out to Jose Martinez. Roll like E. Go ahead, E.
What up, Jose? Oh, no, but it's all about stockpiling talent, man. We stockpile some talent, bro. And, you know, some of them guys that think they're able to go pro, they can go. But if we can keep some of them that know and get some good advice that they need to stay, you know, Jalen Phillips, hell, if you're able to go top 5,
I'm gone.
Get the hell on.
I'm gone. I can't blame
you. Know what I mean? Or some of them other guys. But if we can get De'Aaron King, I don't think De'Aaron King, you know, would be a top 5 round pick as a quarterback. Now, I'm not knocking De'Aaron King, but I want him to come back.
Oh,
but
definitely.
Now they're coming out saying that, you know, they're trying to drive his draft stock up a little bit, you know, but I don't know. But if not, maybe it's TBD time. I mean, you know what I'm saying? But I would love to see King come back. You know, all our running backs are young as hell. They going to come back. So, I mean, it's, you know, whether the wide receiver position, we're going to lose a couple of players that late developers, and they can get the hell on through. Let them young boys come through, man. Because if a position like wide receiver ain't about the age, man. It's about the talent.
Yeah, man.
It's about the talent.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see, man. I want this Jalen going, man. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't blame him if he did go though. Like you say, man, if you're gonna be a top 5 pick in that first round, man, like, hey, man, you gotta go and get that money. You got to. I can't be mad at it. You know.
It's hard to get, man.
And like you say, man, if his stock done got higher than what Rousseau was, like Larry Frank was saying, man, and Rousseau set up, man, and opted out, and he done played his way.
You know what, Jeff O'Neal just keep going at me, dog. You see that shit?
What he say? I think King is going to stay another year, so that he doesn't. Listen, hey, they need more than De'Aaron King. I tell you that, man. they need more than De'Aaron King.
Dolphins fan? Is he a Dolphins fan?
Yeah, he a Dolphins fan. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So when your Dolphins don't make the goddamn playoffs this year, what you gonna do? That is cute now. Chiefs gonna bust y'all ass. That's another one. Might lose out.
Oh, boy.
Two ain't the one. Matter of fact, you should be talking about getting King instead of Tua. Tua ain't no goddamn franchise quarterback. I don't see it.
I like Tua, man.
I don't see it.
You and Cuban Kane, man. Y'all don't like Tua, man. Hey, man, when y'all get a minute, man, y'all go, man, check out the website, man. You want to get your Utah gear, man. Go to UtahSportsShow.com, man, and check out, man, the Utah gear, man. All the Utah gears on the website, man. If you guys happen to miss the show, man, you can go over and listen to the podcast over on the website as well, man. It's on Spotify. It's on YouTube. It's on Google. You know, it's like 6 different ones over there that you can go and check out the the podcast if you missed the live show, man.
I thought we was good, bro.
Hey, man, listen, man. What Jose said.
Said my Falcons garbage.
They are. But, I mean, he ain't saying nothing nobody else ain't been saying.
You can never call my team garbage.
I can always talk. I can always talk. Hey, man, you needed to win. You needed to win when I gave you one. You needed to win. You needed to win. You needed to win. Listen, man, you needed that. That's the only highlight you got of the season, man. Like, and see, you can say that with confidence. I like that, man, because you was down the whole year crying every day. You was crying. Every week you was crying. You needed something to lift you up, man, and we gave you that, man. You needed that, big dog.
Y'all gonna put some respect on my papa's name from next year when we win the Super Bowl.
Man, Danielle, but we got a lot of boys. They love they doggone Miami Dolphins, man. Man, Cuban K, what you talking about? Where my Falcon shirt at, man? Listen, bro, that was a one game bet, man. Like I ain't gonna never put nothing like that on again, bro. Never. I told you He needed something, man. He got his one little brag off for the year, man. But he can go home, man, because there ain't nothing else coming out of that win. That's it. No NFC South Championship, no playoff berth. He gonna be home, bro. There ain't nothing. I take that. It's all good. It's all good. Roll out. Tomorrow, Miami Hurricanes, man. Your Miami Hurricanes, man. Miami Hurricanes tomorrow at 3:30, man. They say ABC, they say ESPN, man. Listen here, man. I'm gonna be in front of the TV. Regardless, waiting to see my Canes tomorrow, man. Falcons to that Super Bowl. I'm gonna be in front of the TV. What's that?
I'm excited. I'm excited. I
ready?
love all my people. I'm excited, man. Y'all, I'm gonna say this, man. Just like when I was on, our guys show, we was on that Wednesday, bro. And I say this, I'm gonna say this humbly, y'all. We're different, and I thought about this today. I was looking at some things online, y'all. Us as Hurricane fans, we so family, we don't even know it a lot of times. We different. We different, y'all. When you see that orange and green, it just make you feel a type of way in your soul. It just do, man. I know that for a fact. We different. And you know what? This might be our last game of the motherfucking season.
Maybe.
I hope not. Hopefully
Maybe.
we got a bowl game, and everything with this COVID situation. But you know what? Let's celebrate and enjoy this game tomorrow against North Carolina like it could be our last of the season. Let's show up and show out in the sense of through social media, through the shows, through Utah, everything. You know what I'm saying? Let's just have a good time. It's a 3:30 game. We sending that good energy to our boys, man, that's out on that field. You know what I mean? Team, man. I don't wanna just win tomorrow. I wanna beat the dog shit out of North Carolina. And I'm just throwing it out there. I wanna bust their ass. I don't want it to be it came down to the last play. No. We need to make a statement.
Well, we play like we're capable of playing. If we play like we're capable of playing, man, we've seen what we can do with a complete game. I don't care if it was against Duke or not. When the guys play a complete game, we look like a totally different team. When we all on one accord, man, we look like a totally different team. There's no reason why tomorrow, if we come out and play like we did last week, we can't get the same results. Point blank period. Coaches, do the same thing. Guys, come prepared. Assignment football. You done seen the Texas that everybody put in the chat? Assignment football, man. That's all we ask, man. Same intensity. If we come out and do that, you got to stop the run, though, guys. Defense, stop the run. Blake Baker, continue to be aggressive. Send pressure. Send pressure. Totally different defense when you send pressure. Rhett Lashley, mix it up. Same thing from last week. Don't get conservative. Like E say, man, come out and make a statement. This could be our last game. Style points is everything. If we can put another 48 points on the board, let's do it. Like I say, I just want a complete game again. I want to see you guys with that same intensity. I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait, baby. Can't wait. It's the Canes. You want to embarrass me?
It's Utah, baby.
D-line, they roll. We in there, yeah. If they play their role, man. If they play their role, Jose Martinez.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And it's not just like it's about the D-line rolling and sending that 5th or 6th. Sometimes you can send 5 or 6 after that quarterback. But it goes back to what I said about game script. If we score the way I know we can score, we're going to have to throw the ball. We can pin our ears back and send the 5 and 6. You feel me?
Oh, yeah.
So it's just so different, bro.
They just got to, bro, just like you said, like, if the offense is rolling like they did last week, man, if the offense is score points, I just don't think the game is going to be close. Because like you said, the defense do feed off of the offense. If the offense score points, the game shouldn't be close. But I just want to see that same intensity from the defense. Man, I can't say nothing bad about Blake Baker. I mean, the discipline was unreal, man. We got a telephone caller, man. Everybody was in their lanes. It's Utah. Caller, state your name and where you calling from.
It's looking there back in the building, baby.
What's going on? What's going on, Kyle? Talk to us.
I wasn't gonna let Mr. Larry Frank turn my show all the way down, even though I love hearing him talking to y'all. he always talks some key stuff. And also, I was gonna mention that too later on in the conversation about the LSU thing, because I listen to a talk show radio 2 times a day, like 8 o'clock in the morning to like 11, and then they come on at 6 to 9 on XM radio, channel 84 satellite. If you get a chance sometimes throughout the week, you got XM radio in your car or you got it in your house, pull those guys up, because they talk about a lot of key stuff every single day, man. It's Rick Newhouser and I forgot Bad Dog. That's the two main commentators, and they addressed that LSU thing when it came to that doctor giving that money up about the hospital stuff.
Okay.
So and they talked about the sexual harassment stuff too as well. They talked about that this week. So they called BS on with LSU, the stunt they pulled, because they wasn't gonna do shit in no damn bowl game anyway. So that was a cop out. But get back on the Canes though, because I love talking about the Canes all day. Fuck LSU. Like you said, E, if we stick to the strip, if we putting points on the goddamn board, if your team, it goes back to basketball. If goddamn Golden State hitting three-pointers every time they come down, the other team gonna start trying to shoot 3-pointers too. They're not gonna be throwing it down there to Shaq that have him dunking every damn play. They're gonna be shooting 3-pointers as well. So getting back to your point, if we keeping our points on the board, if we scoring touchdowns or we scoring every drive we get the ball down there, but majority of we scoring touchdowns, not no damn field goal.
Yep.
They're gonna have to throw the ball. One, throwing the ball, they're gonna feel with a Jedi mind trick. They're gonna feel throwing the ball. That's what's gonna keep them in the game. So they got to keep the point flow going. And then number two, throwing touchdowns, especially them long ones, that plays a momentum swing. So if we don't call them cut the check no more. What the dude name is? Rashly come in with a good game plan and move the ball.
Title on.
Right. If he come in with a good game plan, moving the ball up and down the field, with the run pass, or however we mix it up. As long as we scoring touchdowns and occasionally slide a field goal in that joker in the between. If we can go the first half and only punt that ball 2 times, if we punt less than 3 times in the whole first half, that's a blowout.
Well,
if we could punt less than 5 times in the whole entire game, that's a blowout.
Well, we'll see.
I say not even less than 5. I say less than 3. I feel exactly what you're saying, Kyle, because honestly, if this is the one game that Rhett Lashley puts his nuts on the table, as far as the offensive play calling, this has to be it. Because I'm telling y'all, I don't watch. I don't. You know this, D. I don't watch college football. I really don't. I don't watch a lot of it, other than Miami Hurricane football. But I have watched our teams that we play. I watch ACC just because if it's a team that we about to play this in third. I've seen North Carolina games. I hadn't seen a damn thing on North Carolina defense. It scares me like they can shut our offense down. And if the man is who we say he is, Mr. Cut the Check.
He's still cutting the check.
Say he is, we need to blow this bitch up.
I mean,
check this out. AP. I don't know if you guys noticed it. Probably like an hour before the show came on, but they broadcasting all over the sports media right now that Georgia State game been canceled.
Yeah, we already touched up on it.
Yeah, it's done.
Okay. So this is the last game of the season. So they need to motherfucker let their nuts hang down.
That's right.
That's what I said earlier, Kyle.
They need to let the fucking nuts hang. Let them fucking hang. Do the dirty bird on them.
Do the dirty bird on them. Not the Falcon dirty bird, but the Miami Hurricane dirty bird, man. So yeah, man. Cal, yeah, you know, not the fucking Dirty Bird, but the Miami Hurricane. What that bird name is we got? What his name is?
Sebastian.
Yeah, Sebastian Bird, yeah. Don't do the fucking Dirty Bird. Hey, Cal, man, we finna get ready to get out of here. I'm gonna get ready to end, bro, so you know what it is, Cal, man. You know, tomorrow we're gonna have the post-game show, big dog, and we'll be looking forward to hearing from you tomorrow.
All right, y'all take care, man, and enjoy the night. And we all want to be drunk tomorrow night.
Oh, for sure, most definitely, man. It's you talk, Cal.
All right, it's you talk, baby.
All righty, later.
All right, I'll take it easy, bro.
It's you talk, baby.
Like he said, man, not the fucking Dirty Bird. Let's do the Sebastian Bird tomorrow, y'all. The Sebastian. Look at y'all.
I'm telling y'all. And look, how in the hell? You know what? Damn that, dog. How in the hell you keep giving me hell about my Dirty Birds when we beat y'all 43-6? 43-6, D, and you still talking trash. Come on, bruh.
Why
What are
can't
we
I?
doing?
What do you mean, what am I doing? Well, I'm going to ask you this again, and I'm going to be done with it.
43-6.
I'm not going. I told you, you got to win, man. That's good. You got your win. What did that do for you, E? Did it bring you?
43-6, bro.
Did it bring you any closer to an NFC South playoff berth championship?
No damn playoffs either.
I got a
You ain't
better.
going no playoffs either.
I got a better chance than you do, E. Gray. That's all I'm saying, man. That's it. You got your win. I'm happy for you. That's your highlight signature win of the year. I'm glad you needed that. You needed a boost. You were looking bad coming on here every week, man, losing. I'm glad that I could have helped my brother out, man. That was for you, E. Gray. We did it for you. But yeah, man, let's get ready. He got that neck to the side like I like it, y'all. Y'all see that neck? Hey. Listen, I love it, y'all. That's my brother, man. We finna get out of here, man. Been a great show, man. We had our first week, man. Larry Zutake, man. Y'all gonna see that every week, man. Every Friday, 8:30. Larry Frank Jr., yo, E. Gray, man. You forgot to do your shout-outs, man. Go ahead and do your shout-outs, man, and give your departing words so we can get out of here tonight, man, and get ready for our games tomorrow.
All right, I'm going to give a shout-out to Jeffrey O'Neal and Jose Martinez. They both kissed my ass. I love y'all, though. Fucking with my Falcons. And look, both y'all. Hey, is Jose a Dolphins fan?
Yeah, he a Dolphins fan. He a big-time Dolphins fan, yeah.
Oh, goddamn.
Yeah.
See, goddamn, look, my boy Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
The same birthday as me. September 17th, my little birthday twin is going to throw so many touchdowns. Y'all done. Y'all ain't shit. Y'all, they're going to expose y'all. They're going to expose y'all on Sunday. I just want to say that. Anyway, but we ain't gonna keep harping on NFL. No, I love all of y'all though. Y'all my youth family. But y'all be bringing the NFL over to this. But anyway, I love y'all. We have to have big game on tomorrow. Like this is our Super Bowl. This is our national championship, ACC championship. This is our everything tomorrow. Because we're uncertain if we're gonna have another game. And even if, we get elected to get a bowl game with this COVID stuff, we don't know how things are going to change. So them boys got to come out tomorrow, play with intensity, integrity about this program, about we just going to thump North Carolina in the mouth because they are throwing in our ass. We can't take this lightly. I know them boys ain't taking it lightly at all. They know what time it is. But it's like, let's go out and do it. But I'm excited. It's a 3:30 game and not a night game. I know Larry Frank. I think somebody else said they were rather a night game, but no, I don't rather night game. I need a 3:30 game as the perfect storm, or not storm. Yeah, you know what? The perfect storm in the regular season for me. So I'm looking forward to tomorrow, D. I'm looking forward. I will be live on Facebook on the Hurricanes page before the game, halftime and after the game, and we will be back on YouTube after the game to give our analysis, win or lose. But I call it a win. It's gonna be a win. So anyway, we're gonna be back and we're gonna have fun. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna get it in, brother.
All right.
I'm excited. I'm excited, man.
My analysis, man, just like I said, come up with the same intensity, man, like you did last week, man. I know you can, man. Assignment football. Players shine, coaches shine. Like E say, man, this could possibly be the last game of the year. Let's go out, man, and make a statement tomorrow And I just want to see the guys compete and play hard, man. It shouldn't be a game, man, if we play Miami Hurricane football. So once again, man, it's been a hell of a night, man. Great conversation, man. Great show. I appreciate all of you guys that tuned in. Like I said, if you haven't, I ask that you please hit that subscribe button, like, and please comment on the show, man. So, man, we finna get ready and get out of here, man. We finna get ready just to settle down, man, and leading up to the game tomorrow night, tomorrow afternoon, looking forward to a 3:30 game, y'all. Coming on, like he said, man, 5 minutes after the game, we on post-game show, man. So, everybody enjoy the rest of their night. Enjoy the rest of your night. Don't get too drunk. Just stay right. That's all. Just stay right. So, huh? What you say?
Safe. Be safe.
Look at y'all know how we start every show. Y'all know how we end every show. It ain't no us. Without you, baby.
Love y'all, baby.
Everybody, man, stay safe, man. Go Canes, man. Go Canes tomorrow night, man. Y'all know how we do it. Go
It's
Canes.
you talk, baby.
Represent,
It's you talk,
baby.